Hello, I'm the Deaf Geek. This is my retro review of She-Hulk, Attorney at Law. Episode 6, Just Jen. In this episode, Jennifer was invited to a wedding by her friend, Lulu. Jennifer accepts this invitation and attends the wedding. Whoa, what happened to that Daredevil teaser? Hold on to your horses. For now, we and Jennifer have to tolerate this wedding episode. Of course, Titania makes a surprise appearance at the wedding. What you expected to happen absolutely does happen. Meanwhile, while Jen's at the wedding, her law firm partners are working a case. It concerns a superpowered being named Mr. Immortal, who is, well, immortal. And apparently multiples marriages. Oops. They have to untangle these engagements.
Whatsoever.
Oh, I thought that lawyers were supposed to not be judgmental.
No, they just have to represent you.
Obviously,
I'm out.
ending
I'm
a relationship
that is so messed up.
But so is
any sort of
grieving the
personal
death of
growth,
a
right?
spouse.
No, I'm not
He's
sure
like,
who I should worry about.
The government.
Because he does it every single time.
Was there an insurance claim after any of the ends of switching identity?
I chose this as my good because if somebody is immortal, odds are very good they'll have multiple relationships and marriages. It was a mirthful and unique scenario. This storyline is something that could only exist on a law show in a superhero universe. It requires this type of comedy show to deal with issues such as this. You won't see immortal men dying to end multiple marriages on just any show.
You did really, really strong.
Yeah, I kids.
Yeah.
Right.
And you should see what my She-Hulk hair looks like.
Oh, I would love to see it.
Really?
Yeah.
I can't do it here.
Oh, okay.
You know, everyone is always so saying about how She-Hulk is amazing.
Okay, let's get into a little bit of the backstory. I haven't discussed this much in this podcast, but throughout this show, somebody has been trying to get Jen's blood for some reason. So far, they've failed. Keep in mind that whatever qualities Jennifer's blood has is probably similar to the Hulk's. Jennifer got powers via Bruce's blood, so her blood could be used to create another Hulk-like being. Whoever is after Jen's blood is probably trying to do just that. As for this scene, I felt that they made it so obvious. This is Josh's plan. He's trying to steal or somehow acquire Jennifer's blood. Or She-Hulk's. The whole time I kept on waiting for Josh to do something. To extract Jen's blood while she was still human, and thus vulnerable. However, that didn't happen in this episode, so I don't know. It's so bloody obvious that Josh is shady and untrustworthy. And this whole time, Jennifer's just completely oblivious. The foreshadowing was too blatant, which is why this is my bad.
We got a wedding fight!
This scene made me ponder, there's a wedding. And suddenly there's this fight between She-Hulk and Titania. Yet no one seems to be that shocked. So far, Titania has framed herself as this rich and influential person. And she has powers, but that's not her persona. She's all about the money and fame. Think somebody like Kim Kardashian. Somebody on that level of popularity. Imagine Kim showing up at a wedding and physically fighting a superhero. Something like that would be shocking and break the internet. And yet, the partygoers are just sipping their drink like it's a typical day. Their reactions didn't match the reality of the situation. I get that this is a comedy show, but you'd still think people would be more appalled. They'd be astonished that Titania did that, or be way more accusing of She-Hulk. But instead, they were just vibing along. It made no sense whatsoever. Here are my thoughts about this 6th episode. There were 2 plots here. The first was the wedding story, which was, I did notice that when Jennifer broke the 4th wall, and to tell those of us who were anticipating Daredevil, too bad, you gotta wait. My feeling was, if you can figure that out, maybe give the audience what they want. It would rather than just trolling them. As for that wedding storyline, I don't know, but something felt a bit off. I didn't really connect with the comedy in that segment. I just didn't think the jokes were that funny, or timely. Maybe it's just that I'm not that interested in wedding stories. However, the side story with Mr. Immortal and his multiple marriages, in the fact that he avoided confrontations by killing himself, I found to be more engaging. I was more into that, as it was unique. I also appreciated how the scene showcased more of Nikki's negotiating skills. That was a nice side of Nikki we hadn't seen before. My rating for this episode is a 7 out of 10. This is the Deaf Geek, and thanks for watching.